as per the whatever, I'm pretty sure as long as I just don't like bend or twist it, you know, stretch it beyond its capabilities, push it to go even further beyond, it shouldn't really be an issue for the most part, so I'll probably be fine. All right. I gotta hit the test gang shit as per usual. Testicles. Testicles. Okay. Resident Evil Requiem creator message now available. I saw that actually. They allow you to pick between first and third person, which is honestly great cuz letting people be able to decide what they want. Great. Fantastic. Couldn't have asked for more. When I play that game, I may stream it, maybe not, and then I'll probably load into first person for the first time. Well, there's no real way to 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 decide. You do third person if you want the more action based shit, and then you do first person if you want a more stylized horror style. And I think I think it feels obligatory to, at the very least, do it in first person since it's the director of Resident Evil 7 first anyway. So, you know. Okay. Well, that's loading up. Let me see if everything is all right. Everything does seem to be okay. Okay. Ugh. My hands. I'm too tall.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas. Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
Credit given where it's due at least. The at first I wasn't all too happy about the way that the thing first released, but or the new height adjustment thing. But then over time it has proven to be all right using automatic instead of using manual input for your thing or whatever. Does this still have AP? Alright. I probably won't be using AP for that much anyway, so no issues there. Okay, I'm better. I just started stream, so not much has been going on lately, but the entire point of this. Hey, Pump. We're back at it again, trying to get more trying to get the Shiro, the to the rehabilitation hospital, and Shiro 5. Shiro just needs Karuna. The Tabor one needs some very long-winded missions, to be honest, and some of them, and they all give very abysmal stuff. So uh, so I'm not sure. What. I'm not sure. Sure. It's gonna take a really really long time. It's long and the short because I don't play every day. I don't play every day anymore. Well, I do, but only on camera or if I have to record a video, which I haven't done in a long time. So we got a lot of things to do today. So let's just get ready for raid, and then we'll just hop straight into it. Been doing a lot of Matka raids recently. We've met one collector so far, even when I really didn't want it to, but you know, you know how it is. Starting to get to the point in my life where I'm so absolutely like I'm getting old already, so I've started using seated mode a lot more, which is well, I mean it's better for me anyways. I don't have to stand, which means that my legs are spared the torment, and then I also don't have to why's the audio in my headset so loud? So just as a reminder, we need the things that we need specifically are spark plugs. We need specifically spark plugs, junk gauges, NRSs, tackle boxes, bandages. I think that should be it actually. Where are the fireworks? I was promised fireworks. Where are my fireworks? Well, might as well look around here, I guess. Oh, wow. That's awful convenient, I guess. I guess since we're heading this way, we might as well. Alright, first purple of the day. First raid of the day. First purple of the day, too. Can you imagine, like, being so abysmally rich in this game that you can run purples every single time? And oh yeah, and we also need water bottles and thermos flasks. Here we go, a bandage. Let's head over to bridge because I don't have a skull, obviously. I wonder what next map we're getting. If I mean they obviously have, well, okay, maybe not. Maybe they don't have a new map in play, because I just remember that they're doing the island rework. So the odds of the odds of us getting a new map is probably not extremely likely at the moment. They got priorities, as you can call it. Epinephrine. This is Vigor X. Alright. Here we go. Knowing my spawn location anyways, I probably got Cathedral and Bridge. So alright. This sells for a good chunk of change. Oh, you know what I should do? I should sell those ooh, ditch. I should also sell those extra GPUs that I have, because I already maxed out the trader room and whatever, so we don't need them anymore. Well, this is gonna make my my back pretty heavy, huh? Oh, oh, hell yeah! Best viewers. Oh, I want some. Yes, please. A JPC. God damn it. That's well, we do happen to come across a collector later. We won't have to worry about anything. I can tell you that much. Big shield. It's crazy that that they have like this that they recognize that we ban like the common terms of best viewers, so they take the swapping it out with different like with different E's and S and T's and stuff like that. Maybe it has like a little dot at the background, or maybe it's like my username where I have the straight line O on top of it. You know, I'm for some reasons saying that just reminded me of like back in the days. You know, I used to play a couple gacha games. I mean, I still do play gacha games, just completely different types. Cause that one game that I'm specifically thinking about, Among Us, it got they started releasing like all these really fucking weird characters that completely shifted the balance of the game. And I mean, even despite the fact that I was lucky enough to get all of them, even when they were like a point whatever fuck percent chance of being attained, they still the game still wasn't fun. And then there was also like the pressure of me starting military, and also like I put a subconscious amount of numbers in that game, because it was one of those games where you can just AFK and where you could just AFK and just go and do other things. So I remember like at the end of like the life of which I put that thing in game, I had like 3,000 hours in a gacha game. I mean, granted, the number is skewed because it's still because they added idle elements to it. So, but still, you know, 3,000 hours is a pretty significant portion of my life. Granted, I let it run while I did other things, but when I started the military, I just couldn't deal with it anymore because I was not always near my because I couldn't always be near my phone, at least for like the first couple of months. And then that's how I started the like drift away from like the community that I was part of. I became like they had like guilds and shit in the game, and I was I was part of what's it called? I was part of like one of the leaders of the guild, even though for some reason they already have so many of them. and then there was this, and then you know, the people that were like, and then most of us were just chill and whatever. But there was this one fucking guy, I swear to God, his name was like Pisces or something, but most people refer to him as Fish, cause you know, Pisces, fish, whatever. Well, he was not fucking chill. Like he doubled down on every, and you know what the worst part is was that he wasn't even like one of the guild helpers or guild leader or whatever. And he had some insane fucking power trip, and when he was rightfully called out, he flipped the shit, cause and try to guilt trip other people by saying, I mean, if this is what it's like to, if this is what it's like to care about the game, then whatever. Then whatever, I don't care anymore. Hey Carl. How's it going? Yeah, I'm just talking about like some old gacha, some like old people that I used to play, old like guilds from gacha games and stuff that I used to play. But they hella doubled down on like everything in general, so it just became not fun to be there anymore. And then I just stopped playing the game altogether, which eventually like at that point, like I just said fuck it. There's nothing for me left in in that Discord anyway, so I left. And I mean, I was gonna leave anyway, cause apparently that really like overzealous guy was hey Buttswag. That really overzealous guy got turned into like the new guild leader, cause the old guild leader didn't play the game anymore. It was a shit show, man. Like, I get people wanting to leave the game and whatever, but you left it in the hands of like the worst person possible, to be honest. So I got this on PSVR 2. I'm super addicted. Hell yeah. You got any of the DLCs? I mean, it's not that they're important, but they do shorten the grind just a little bit, and also specifically like the John Wick DLC adds a couple fun guns to use. So I bet the guild was really good when it was good. Well, we weren't like a top whatever guild anyways, but it got big enough to the point where we started branching out or whatever. And we had like sister guilds or something, which never made sense to me, but it was always like I was in the main guild. I was in the main guild. And then they only accepted like top level players. Is this Payday? You wish, Tyler. No, this is Ghost of Tabor. Payday's isn't Payday like a bank robbing game? This is more like a escape from Tarkov VR game. Although I guess you could play like it's Payday. They got a dozer. Whatever. You had a 2-day streak of being here? Hell yeah. They offered the Liberty Edition and you got that? Does that give you all the DLC? Or is that just the skins one? I'm not exactly sure. I mean, if you got the one that gives you like all the DLC, you're pretty much set for life, because this game's gonna continue to have a lot of DLCs. We haven't had a gun DLC in a little while now. The most recent one that that we had was like the samurai pack, which the only thing you could actually buy was the katana itself, and the katana doesn't really work very well, so most people didn't use it. The Clean Eastwood gun pack has some of the worst guns in the game, unfortunately, and then the John Wick DLC, the Terran Tactical DLC still has some of the best guns in the game, so huh.
Please do not forget to store your armor and
Silo
gear in
Kimbo
the
with two
appropriate
Uzis,
areas.
and
Bunkers are no longer
I run
considered
the John
secure.
Wick M2 shotgun on my hip. It is solo, so you need massive firepower. Maybe not that massive firepower, but I mean, shit, yeah, dude. Like, a Kimbo, a Kimbo Uzi is sure as hell a power move. I sure as hell tilt if I ever got killed by that. I can tell you that much. So, so touche. Can you play with me? It's PVE solos only. Sorry, man. Always has been, always will be. Yeah, the game's good. I mean, there are a lot of people complaining about it, but honestly, those are mostly the children. The Meta Launch Uzi's 50, yeah, bunker tour. That's not really much of a. I did like a 1 hour and 43 minute video recently where I cleaned up my entire bunker. Of course, it's not exactly accurate to what it is now, but it's mostly just like, oh, guns, streamer items, and special unique items. More, more, more guns. Even more guns. And then also even more guns. I guess it's amazing that out of all the guns and on my wall rack, I choose to use this bullpup that I bought like a couple days ago. Actually, this toilet paper can be turned into 3 bandages, which would equate to like 1,200, huh? Oh, I don't need any more junk spark. Well, I'll keep the junk spark book for now, cause this is gonna be a mission item later, or it's gonna be the same. The assault rifles, you just like the scar of a stoner is perfect. Oh yeah, but I'm more of a bullpup guy, so I mean, yeah, so I rock the MDR. But Scar's also solid pick overall. So can't go on your VR anymore. Well, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. More specific. I mean, I'm not like a I don't know if you've been yeah, you're gonna have to explain to me why you can't do it anymore, and then also like if it's more than a technical problem, then I don't even, you know, I'm not even like a guy who can fix VRs or anything like that. You can dump the magazine on a YouTube short. Dump the magazine? Dump the box. You mean inside the thing? Yeah. It's kind of always been a thing, I guess. Your left controller? Well, this is not good advice, but you could do something really funny. and you could rebind if you are really desperate to play VR. And hear me out, all right? You could rebind every single one of your all the important you know all the important things onto one controller, which is your right apparently. So you could just move forward like this, and then you can just use a use a stoner like this, and then you just move forward like this. Pretend this is you with one controller right now. This is what it would be like. Damn. Just gotta kill, man. Look at this one controller gaming. Bam. Like that. Crouch, open, walk, you know? Yeah, but that sucks, man. Well, okay, let's see. I don't know. If you point your gun upward, you tech sprint. Yeah, but it's not really particularly useful. It's just a band-aid. It's mostly just a band-aid fix for the kids to shut up and to shut up about the running speeds. It's not really, it drains your energy more than it's really meant for, like, getting across from one cover to the next, and that's about it. You really shouldn't be using it that often unless you seriously need to reposition yourself. I'm saying this as someone who, like, you see that it says 51.86 kilograms. For a reference, back when I was in the military and I was made to carry heavy ass packs, I could barely carry like 23, half of this as is without getting winded, extremely winded. So 51 is a lot for a person to carry. So unless you're in PvP, which I am not, you'll never need to use tech sprint unless you're like trying to run away from collector or something, which, I mean, I haven't seen a collector in quite a while, so I don't think I need to concern myself for a little bit. Where am I from? Asia. Good old Asia. And if you must know, English is my first language. Subs hit you up often if you're on. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Also, I'm hearing no one here, so speaking of collector, I think we might have just gotten him. Wow, really? As soon as I said we haven't gotten collector in a little while, I get collector. It's like 50 plus countries in Asia. Internet safety! Internet safety! Internet safety! I mean, I guess you can kind of narrow it down based off, you know, countries where English is probably like the main spoken language there. And then, hey GG bro, how you doing? God damn it! Why a collect? All right, y'all ready to see me die? Y'all, you ready to fucking die? Oh, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. Like candies and puppies. Not sure what that's supposed to mean, but candy's pretty good. I've never owned a dog before, so I don't know if I like puppies or not. Just should be full auto. I hope. I hope I didn't accidentally set it on the.
Zabił pan.
I'll be with y'all one moment. I'm fighting demons right now. Apparently while hungry. Alright, they're all gone. What are we talking about again? You got this van? Hell no. Optimization is stuck at 100 for an hour? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. It do be like that sometimes. I don't know what goes on with the games and whatever, but they do try for the most part. And you said what's it called? You're on a quest 2, right? Well, I hate to break it to you, but these days they don't really optimize the game with quest 2 in mind anymore. So you know, at this point in time, a quest 2 is slightly outdated. It's not to say you still can't play games on quest 2s anymore. It's just that the quest 2 is very limited, and they really need to sacrifice a lot of things for standalone as is. So, and then the quest 2 is just really whatever. Tips on killing collector: use AP ammo and use AP ammo and grenades. So okay, let me just run it by you real quick on what I did. So museum. So collectors all spawn. I'm just gonna drop this here since there are no people. Well, I don't know if that despawn. I'll just carry it with me. So the basics. Collector spawns right here on this stage. You can enter through the museum in a bunch of ways, but mainly if you should enter from the entrance somewhere over here. How to tell when collector spawns? Typically there are phoenixes always somewhere around here. Typically there's one up there. There's either one over here or one over there. And if you don't hear any footsteps, there's also one down in the basement. And if you don't hear any footsteps, then you know that collector is in the is on the map. My strategy for killing collector, have AP ammo ready, whatever gun that you want, preferably a stronger gun, 5.56 or better. Stand all the way up there, and then throw some grenades down onto the stage. You can see I got this guy and this guy over here with and apparently this guy over here is like fanning his penis or something. Throw the grenades from over there to down here. The grenades will do a lot of damage to the collectors. Once that's done, here, listen to where they are. Typically they'll start trying to come up from back here or from over here down to over here, and to funnel them. You can either M4 scar, yeah. So what I typically do is, if I start to hear footsteps down there, I prep one of my other grenades, and then I stand over here and I throw this downwards this way, and then I start to advance. I have a laser right here, so I don't need the aim, so I hold corners like this, and then based on what you hear, start advancing forward. Try not to overextend. If you hear footsteps here, just wait over here. As you can see, I sprayed the guy down this way, and then that's kind of the end of it. AP ammo and grenades. And if you don't have AP ammo, just try to use as many grenades as you can. That's the best gun to use. You can use any gun. You can use any gun that is preferably an assault rifle caliber. So 5.56, 7.62 by 51, M4A1 Scar, MDR, FNFL, G3A3, any of the really good assault rifles in general. You know you need 3. You might sell or trade for Quest 3. That sounds like a good idea. I mean, Quest 3 has more features anyways. I know you can, everything is in color on pass through. Also, thank you for following Bar Kid sucks. Speaking of Bar, I guess if you want to be bold, you could also run a Bar 30-06 is a pretty is a round that shreds pretty good. So definitely something that you could bring as well. A PVE streamer, yeah. I'm on M1A SAS, yeah, that will do. Except that the M1A SAS is single fire, so you kind of need the you can't just hold down and shoot or whatever. You kind of need to you know, constantly try to bump fire or something, or just try to shoot your gun as fast as possible, like this probably. But it's still not gonna be as fast as shooting full auto. So yeah, Unc, I'm on PvE. Who's messaging? Who dares message me at this time of day while I'm live? Of course. My parcel is being handed over to the logistics. Great. I don't have to return back to boot camp next week without worrying about my scooter being stolen. Fantastic. Well, we got another green key card. Hooray. Can you hit the green I want to see? Sure. I guess, but fair. Did we get no? Fair warning. We have no. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. All right. I can't believe we're actually finding a use for epinephrine. Most of the time, I just sell my epinephrine, but looks like it's time to activate gas. You ready? You ready, people? Wow, riveting speed, right? I know. It's not easy these days being able to carry 92 kilograms. Well, I'm wondering if this bug is still a thing. I guess it apparently is. I see. I can't tell if I'm doing if this is a placebo where I feel like I'm moving faster or not. But they fixed this patch a couple hot fixes ago where you can unholster and holster your backpack to cancel out the speed of the to give you a momentary boost of speed so that you can run faster intermittently. Gas. Yeah. Do you like my car? You lagged out? nothing that can be done there. I don't know if you're talking about stream or Also, I'm starting to question the use of epinephrine as a stamina reductor. Because aren't EpiPens supposed to oh wait, you know what? EpiPens are just liquid adrenaline, isn't it? Okay, that would make more sense. I was like, wait, I don't have a peanut allergy. Why am I using an EpiPen? What time is it for you? It's 3:48 p.m. Oh, cancel out the grainy effects with the NPCs. Fantastic. Soda time. We're gonna be taking whatever we're. Did you buy Nuclear Knight? Yeah, I would have bought. I would have bought. I would have bought Founding Fathers Edition, but it wasn't official. It wasn't official on Steam, I believe, or if it was, I didn't buy it. Kind of regret it now because I've dumped like $10 to $15 on the Samurai pack, John Wick pack, and Clint Eastwood pack because you can't convince me to buy skins for my guns. 3, 2, 1. Skull. Did I use epinephrine? Unfortunately, so. That could have sold for a lot of money, you know. That epinephrine. You know what? The funny thing is that if I ever started to run this gun in raid, I wouldn't have any issues concerning like killing any more Fenix ever again. But I don't want to relive my you know, my military memories. Because I carried a somewhat similar gun to this XM. Not fun. Bad. Nightmare. Nightmare. Yeah, that'll do. I'm not. I'm running out of space for all my helmets. Damn it. I'm gonna start selling. I'm gonna sell you. You watch. It's gonna happen. Slide you a kit? No. Gotta earn your shit, man. Gotta put pedal to the metal on the grind. Don't sell? I have so many of them that at this rate it's probably gonna happen somewhere down the line anyways. How to lose all your viewers. Sell the green key card to the lowest bidder. I'll buy. Well, I'm not selling. Oh, for $1. I never thought I'd actually be short on FMJ of all things. So it's actually a little crazy. Those are tracers. $2. $2. And I didn't even use that much 5.56 for to kill collector. It's the Lord's work, also known as the grenade. I'm actually running out of standard powder. What the fuck? Are you good because I'm trash? Good is subjective. I wouldn't say I'm good. I would say I'm okay. Alright, oh man, I didn't even check for the stuff that I needed. 1 PvP rate? Hell no. Hey Hat, how you doing? We're just doing the same as always, you know. Repetition. Gotta get that Omega container, you know what I'm saying? We're going for the Omega container. For the Omega container. That's been like the entire stream goal for the past couple days, weeks, months, years, from the end of time. Good, me? Yeah, I'm still here doing the same thing, you know. We just took down a collector, I guess, which for most people they would be like, oh my god, but I already have like six collector kits, so it's it has became a point of irrelevancy for me at this point in time. We need junk gauges. And well, we're gonna need a lot. We need everything. Give me it all. If you do 1v1, you give me an alpha container in a PVE. Buddy. Buddy. I hate to break it to you, but your bribe is worthless. I got the ass as well. What's the point in even doing PvP? Go in, get killed by someone camping, or I go in and exfil so fast that you're out couple million. Like, are you able to use objects as melee? Well, if you're specifically referring to the spoon that's in game, no. But anything anything that's a knife, yeah, I guess. Knives are stupidly fun in the game, but they're only really useful for PvE, cause you can sneak up on the PvE dudes. I don't think you're gonna be getting any kills in a PvP setting with a knife. So no, you can't stab someone with a spoon, but anything that's a knife, yeah, sure, go ahead. Yo, color it. I don't give a crap about skins, dude. What about like a T6? I mean, that's also pointless since. Did you see the amount of T6 that I have? I had so many I couldn't fit them all in my I had so many that I couldn't fit them all into my bag, into my lockers, and I had to fit them into a into a Ragnar. You know, I will say one thing. It doesn't seem like I've been getting any more GPUs recently. I mean, it's not that I need them. Slide them. You have 1. I have like 20. I'm not in the generous gift of giving mood, you know. Sometimes you gotta earn your keep. You can't keep asking for scrapping handouts or whatever. Scrapping handouts. Can't believe this locker is still bugged. So in case any of you don't know, this locker specifically shares the loot pool of what's inside there. So only that it comes without the stipulation of you having to you know, unlock the damn thing in the first place, but you know. Trash, trash, trash. Trash, trash, trash. Okay, a brass jar, I guess. A scar, another e-wallet, probably with like $2 in it. Honestly, the locker outside is looking better already because of the fucking, cause it's a fucking AK Alpha, which I am going to sell, by the way. Well, at least these angle foregrip sell for pretty penny, so no complaints here. My favorite Karuna making strategy is to grab as many angle foregrips as I can find, and then just go from there. Oh, fantastic! Thanks, game. Best be trash. Nothing again. Trash. Good knots. All right. I have so many of these already, but sure. Another scar. Trash. Trash, kid. Wait till wipe you're cooked. I'll just get it all back. Oh, that's a green for you. Honestly, the AK Alpha that was outside the thing was better, but you know what? Sure. It's not like I really need the guns anyway. The only thing I need from a vaults right now, which can spawn in there, is a is a hack tool, because I have a mission. I have a Hannah mission for hack tools. Let's see if I can find a knife for you, Hat, and then I can show you what it's like to basically stab the shit out of everyone. Tostada? Yeah, I play PVE. See if we can find ourselves. Let me see what you have. How many cards you got? You don't want to know the answer to that. Well, I can tell you I have zero red cards. Spent them all visiting my friend Rips. Dropping him MP7s. Praise burn down Applebee's. You need a spear? I have like 6 of them, so probably not. You should try tactical assault. I have tried that actually. And I mean it was nice and all, but I mean I didn't really have anyone to play with, so I mean it was good. It was good for a little bit, but then it eventually just became like, oh, you know, it's a little bit too easy for someone who knows IRL tactics. So not the flex or anything, but you know, turns out being former military with former military, and specifically being CQB specialist is a bad way to ruin all your tactical games for you, right? every time every time I start to clear my corner, I start to think back to time when I was in Nam. I didn't get deployed to anywhere. I have no kills to my name, thankfully. I don't think I could ever kill someone. I was just in the army for 2 years, doing whatever the fuck they wanted me to do, and then when the time came, I left with a lot of dishonors. I mean, not on paper, but connection terminated. Thank you, gamer, for the for the sub. Welcome. You can't keep cards. As soon as I get them, you use them. Oh, yeah. I have an idea. I mean, okay, so the reason why I have so many of that one specific card that I'm thinking about is because there was this one point where I was trying to collect all the I was trying to get collector armor, and for the life of me, I ran like 50 over Matkamiya's Night raids, and because Matkamiya's Night has the improved loot thing, I ended up getting a lot of purples and oranges from there. Well, no, it wasn't because I wanted a collector kit. It was because I needed to make a video. I needed to make a video with called I opened every single vault in Ghost of Tabor. And the green keycard was the only vault keycard that I was missing. It wasn't even for the collector kit. The collector kit was irrelevant. I wanted the I wanted the green keycard. All right. See what we got over here. How's your life been? Hey, Brax. My life has been alright so far, I guess. No issues so far. So we got another AK Alpha. Well, this is gonna get sold as well. So, well, whoever asked for that green, you're welcome. It's trash. It feels like it has been trash for a really, really long time. I'm just gonna be honest. Everyone says it's like the mythical second best whatever in the game, but I've literally found better stuff in other places. Did I not sell this? I swear I sold that. Alright, let's see how much these electronic wallets give us, I suppose. How many purples I got? I'll just show you right here. I don't know the specific number, but it's a lot, I guess. Don't look at the orange key cards. It's a lot, you know. It's quite a lot. Quite a lot of purples. It's like 5 or 6 in the piles. So it's like 6 here, 12 here, 18 here, about there, and then I have 3 in my. I have like 3 in my. 3 in my ass. Well. So yeah. I wanna die. Alright. Oh, look at that. Look at that. 35,000. $35,000. 1,200 for tracer powder, huh? Can't deny that. That sounds might. Ooh, not bad. Yeah. How long are you gonna be live? Probably for like 1 or 2 more hours, if I have to guess. A rough estimate. It's probably gonna be like 1.5 more hours, maybe. He's asking because he's planning to attack me while I'm live. He's gonna pick my front door and then come in and then suddenly gag me and then send me off to be a slave in a third world country. It's 4 a.m. bro, what? Oh, it's 4 p.m. for me right now, so hey, it's not my fault you live halfway across the earth, right? No, I'm joking, but I do recognize that most of my viewers come from America or somewhere around there. Meanwhile, I'm over here in Asia, probably just probably about to get kidnapped apparently. Sleep is crazy. Sleep is good. If you don't get sleep, you get cranky. If you get cranky, no one likes you. And apparently my job requires me to be a very social person. I forgot to put away the brass. Okay, don't care. Oh, by the way, this is I'm not talking about this. This is not a job. All right, let's make that very clear. This is not a job. This is a hobby. Texas. The place with all the guns and the cowboy hat. I have a cowboy hat as well. It's right there. It's been there ever since I graduated from the military. They called me Mr. Cowboy. Cause I rode a scooter to my military boot camp every weekend on a scooter and then wearing that cowboy hat. It was some gang shit. Hey. Ooh, I kind of need some of this. Thank you. Can't sleep. That's why you're here. Yeah, most of you are from US. That doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, the funny thing is like I have like 0 friends, IRL friends where I live right now because everyone here is in a rat race, so people aren't really friends. They're just pretending to be friends. It's just how everyone was brought up, is to be competitive, and then when you break free from the chain, you're considered a failure, like I am, you know? Can you imagine the look on my face when I told my parents that, well, not my parents, until it ends? Great. Thank you for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Yes. So my parents were all about education. I mean, you know, it's pretty natural. It's pretty natural for Asian parents to be to always be more business-esque than about love or anything like that. So like my first few years of school, I did all right, and then I started to fall off because I started to hate studying and whatever. So, well, it wasn't like I started to fail. I still did all right. It was never just distinctions. It was just pass. So, you know, I completed my diploma with the lowest possible GPA, which is 1.89. You know, quite frankly, I was under the impression or gaslit by everyone else that 1.89 was a fail. But I mean, at the end of the day, I still got my diploma, and my mom had the audacity to think that I failed my diploma. Hello. where were you when we were doing gunfights? So y'all dead? Say nothing if you're dead. They're dead. Hey Jack. How's Tabor? Pretty good. Same as always. Fun to play. Not so fun to visit the not so fun to visit Reddit and Discord. You know, the usual. People not actually people, mostly the children who play this game you know, constantly still bitching and whining and crying about the game as if they could make a make a better game or anything like that. How's my day? It's going all right. I found a crack in my headphones from stretching it to fit my VR headset. So, oh no. Who's messaging me? Who dares? Hot tech picks. Shop D-Link exclusive offers today. Ooh, a Wi-Fi 6 mobile router. Okay, I see you. It's a shame that I'm responsible with my money. Wait, how old are you? Internet safety. Internet safety. Internet safety. I don't. I have a huge like pet peeve about sharing age online. I mean, I'm technically like at that age where it shouldn't matter whether I share it or not, but I still rather not, you know, because people are weird. People are weird online, so I tend to not share as much information as I can, or if I do, it's very vague. So, is this PVE or PvP? It's PVE. I don't do PvP because I don't really like the gameplay loop of. I mean, I know this is a tactical milsim game and everything, but I don't enjoy having to do military tactics in this game. So that's why I stay away, and I just play loot box simulator, also known as PVE, I guess. So that's the the age thing is like a really big no for me. I remember like one time I was moderating for okay, so a bit of context. If any of y'all know Short Stack VR, which is the guy whose pancake mix appears near the docks area over there at you know, the pancake mix guy. He and I are like pretty good friends, I guess, and I moderate for his channel whenever he goes live or whatever. So I remember one time there was this kid. There were two kids actually. Play PvE a lot, but throwing some PvP as well. So wondering if you want to play some Tabor tomorrow. Oh, I don't really do anything other than solos, to be honest. It's mostly because like I don't like the idea of, you know, entering raid with other people and getting PKs. So it's not that it's saying that I don't trust you, but as far as I know, most people who come here and ask you know, can I play with you or whatever, mostly are just children who are looking to team kill and get a stack kit off a streamer or anything or something. Yeah. But anyways, back to what I was saying. There were these two kids and they were like complaining about something, and then they said like, bro, I'm this and this age, and then I told them to not share personal information online or whatever, and then they were acting real smarmy about it. It was like, oh, I don't care, I don't care that people know that I'm whatever, and so and so I just I mean, obviously I time them out because I don't believe in I don't because sharing your age online is never appropriate. So you bring me in stuff. I don't need any of those things. So you no. I'm talking about other people in another stream that is long since been over in for another streamer. But basically, I had to time them out because they were disclosing their username or whatever, and it was only like a 10 minute timeout, so it wasn't anything overly consequential. And then one of them decided to be incredibly stupid and come back with an old account, which if any of you don't know, it falls under the breaking of terms of service known as ban evading. It's when you have received a ban or a timeout or anything like that, and then you come back with a fresh account to continue to act on that behavior or try to justify yourself. So technically, I was well within my right to ban this kid right there and then. But Stacks was like, oh yeah, just give this kid another chance. It's not that big a deal, but I made sure to ban that guy's alt. So oh, you'll play with Jack. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you two have fun.
Please do not forget to store your armor and
You don't
gear
have
in the
any guns in
appropriate
PVE.
areas.
That's pretty standard when you come off of one or the other ones that you play very often. It ends up being that you have literally next to nothing, and sometimes when you do have something, it's only because you tuned in for like Twitch drops or something, which is, well, Twitch drops is Twitch drops. So probably you get like a PM Makarov, and then like the tier 5 weapon they give you, like they give you like an MP7 or something. Bunker tour? Oh, well, it's not really that much. Here's the guy who I moderate for. Oh my, the car battery. I'm gonna throw those into the ocean later. This what the hell? I just force grab the flight recorder. The streamer items and skulls and whatever. I didn't show this just now, but this is basically like where I store all my my medicine here. Just a couple health shots here and there. My dream journals, couple radios, SSDs, whatever, toilet paper, and then guns. Lots of guns. Lots of guns. Even more guns. Gun. He's got a gun! Yeah, and a lot of guns. Winston! We need more firepower! Why don't I use an XM250? Because if I do, I would be reliving my reliving my military days. I'm more comfortable with using a bullpup because the bullpup is well, I mean, my standard service rifle was also a bullpup, but a bullpup is is much more preferable than that of the other fucking thing. So it's just the demons. You know, people say I'm running from my demons. No, I'm just running for my next buzz. Who's gonna carry the boats? I sleep before I wake up. You really want? So why do you keep them? Because they're collector items. It's like asking why I keep 6 spears. Since you can't find them anywhere else, you know? It's only natural to want to hang on to them. They have the sentimental value. Although I will say, this drawer specifically is probably a bad idea in real life. Especially next to the ammo crafting station, which conveniently has like 15 bottles of powder and like all this ammunition. It's probably a bad idea to have a drawer full of grenades so close to the ammo making station, huh? Probably not. PTSD? It's not that serious. Well, I wouldn't classify it as PTSD, but it's something a little bit similar to that, I guess. I mean, when I first got out of the military, I started to have a couple dreams that I was back in the military. It wasn't very fun, I can tell you that much. So I mean, at least I'm like permanently out of it, so I don't really need to worry. I mean, even when I do need to go back for like the reservist shit, it's only like it's only a couple days to a couple weeks at a time, and not the fucking 2 years that they made me endure all the bullshit through. So, hey. Like flashbacks? Yeah, but not pleasant, but not to the point where like if I hear popcorn being made, I'll start waving a gun around or anything like that. Just bad enough to the point where I don't really have any pleasant memories of the situation, and I would preferably just like to forget them. But you know, it's really hard to forget how to clear a room, unfortunately. You know, the funniest thing is that technically because of the way the system is set up, like pretty much every like male here is is not a war vet, just a veteran. I'm a vet. I think that should be it, right? Am I missing a tackle box? There's no way. There's no way! I can't be missing a tackle box. I swear I picked up like 5 of them. Still trying to find water bottles and thermos flasks. Sure. I guess another point of why I hated the military so much was because the people there were like really genuinely like malicious people. Like, I mean on my Twitch I have this channel point redeem called Military Stories, and specifically for some of those, like specifically if someone redeems it, then I'll probably like I'll probably talk about it, but I also just talk about it sometimes when it's relevant to the point or something. So on the topic of bad people, a lot of people fooled around and did really bad things because they were under the protection of the military. So you know, it just goes to show, you know, that, you know, sometimes even when under the guise of people do bad things, as people would do like really fucking evil shit as long as they know they can get away with it. So that's exactly the type of people that was in my my battalion, company, platoon, whatever you want to call it. Did I kill him? I guess I must have, if he's not coming out by now. What's a different right? Oh, you guys are trading for an M249. Oh, it's a pretty rare gun. You may want to consider upping the price a little bit, because you can't really find it anywhere else except in raid, right? So I can't believe this is a thing. So yeah, so it's pretty rare gun. You can't buy it anywhere else. So whatever you trade for it better be damn good. Why do you use a laser and a sniper scope? When in close range I can just do this, and then in the longer ranges I can do this. I can just do this. It's you know, funnily enough, I have, like, I've tried running like the combo and whatever. This has been the most comfortable method of whatever of this is the most comfortable aiming method for me. It fills the role of short to medium range versus long range, so is that a good offer? Just say my full thing. What? AK Alpha kitted with a Ragnar T6 and a C1 300 for a M249. That's actually quite a lot for an M249. PvE or PvP? PvE. But what's up, whiskey? AK Alpha with a Ragnar T6 and a C1 300. Actually, that's like a not half bad offer. It's not a half bad offer. I mean, for a gun that you can't get anywhere else. T6 with AK Alpha. Okay, so AK Alpha is Spectre 5 weapon. And then the tier 6 is a Minty 5 gear. C1 300 is a Minty 4, so not bad. Ragnar is also like yeah. So not bad. Bong Ripper. Well, shit, way to remind me of my friend, I guess. Do PvP? Hell no. They gave us the option to do PV. They give us the option to choose between whether we want to do PvE or PvP, and I'm choosing to stick with PvE. PvE. Orange. Well, if you want to throw a key card in there, orange key cards aren't really that valuable, to be honest, cause orange will only give you one high tier loot box, whereas Whereas a purple will give you a full loot, will give you a full vault of stuff. So bro took the easy way. Listen, dude, I'm only. They gave us the option to choose whatever we want, and if you're unable to respect that, then you can just leave. Quite frankly, the only reason why I haven't already removed you is because your name vaguely reminds me of my friend who passed away. Alright. You don't have a purple. Well, I mean, it's not that hard to find one, to be honest. I say that, you know, as a guy that that has like 18 of them, but it's not really as bad as it thinks. Just run Matkamiya's Knight, and then you can find and then that purple that spawns like on the stage of Makamiya's on the where the collector is, that spawns pretty frequently. Yeah. I mean, you didn't mean to insult, but I'm not supposed. But we are on the internet, and I cannot interpret your tone of voice through a chat message. So I can only interpret it my way, and I took it as an insult. So. I should run the purple this rate. Are you talking to Bane? I say it in that tone because there have been way too many people coming into my streams and telling me to play PVE and or play PvP because they find PvE boring, as if these days we can't respect each other's opinions on what we want to play or not. So it's another guy on Twitch. No, I'm pretty sure they're on the YouTube Shorts or just the YouTube horizontal or whatever. Well, speaking of purple, I guess. I mean, look at it from my perspective. Look at it from my perspective. You come in here, first words are a demand. Do play PvP. So I'm just gonna assume that you're rude since your first interaction in my chat is a demand, right? So, but yeah, I think, but well, I'm sorry that I took it the wrong way, but that's just how it is on the internet these days. Your tone of voice cannot be interpreted. So you need to make it very clear. Or just think of a different way to do jokes, I guess. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. PV's chill. I get playing it. Yeah. See you another time, man. If you're you know, if you're doom scrolling or whatever. Yeah, it's just the way they said it was conveyed wrongly. Let's not harp on it. The last time I harped on something, I started overly berating this kid who came back with a lot of alternate accounts, and quite frankly, I said a lot of nasty stuff to that kid that I shouldn't have said. So, I I'm sorry. I'm sorry for misinterpreting it wrong. Let's just move on. 3:30 for you. What about y'all? It's like 4:30, but I don't know if you're speaking AM or PM, but it's PM for me. So it's in the afternoon. The AC is off because I haven't turned it on for ever since this raid, and my back is starting to stick to the back of the chair. Ooh, camera lens. Ah, demon chair. Yes, I'm like 90 years old, and I play on seated mode. What the okay. Barrett mag, sure. The good knots. The good knots. JPC, a trash kit. Another rack. Alright. Well, speaking of the M249, I suppose. Y'all kept talking about it so much that it's like a tulpa. The two of you were discussing it so much that you made it manifest in my rate. Cool. Bro. Well, hey, you know what? If it makes you feel any better, tulpas are usually malicious beings, so this M249 is gonna come to life and shoot me eventually, I have a feeling. Well, aren't you about to trade for one, though? You just run like all the purples you have. But statistically, if you run as many, if you run all your purple key cards, statistically you're likely to get at least one M249 in one of the vaults. You know, statistically. Why don't I run M2? Because it's very simple. I used to be a machine gun operator back in the military, so I don't want to go down that road again. even if it's a fake M249, I don't want to go down that road of carrying machine guns around again. I ran it like once. That's it. That was it. You know, when I was getting my my certification for when I was getting my certification for to operate the machine gun, some idiot shot the 500-meter targets too fast, and he started a forest fire because you're shooting bullets at a metal target that's like 500 meters away. So that idiot started a forest fire, and because of the fucking forest fire, instead of going back to camp at 8 p.m., we went back at like midnight. I was in the military. Yeah, I was. So I still fucking hate that guy. That started a fucking forest fire in while we were getting our clearance. You know what the worst thing was is that was that all of them were junior militants. I was the fucking senior militant because I was initially a CQB specialist or part of the rifle platoon, if whatever. And I was originally the grenad I was originally my team's grenadier, but then because the fucking people who were originally supposed to be the machine gunners fucking started taking so much sick leave that they managed to convince the higher ups that they were permanently sick and unable to operate as infantry soldiers, that I got relegated from my grenadier role to the machine gunner role. I was like I'm very fucking skinny, by the way, so you can kind of guess why it was a bad idea, but they didn't care. They just they just set they just set me to do it anyways. So that's how I ended up carrying a gun that was what, a third my weight. So yippee. Come on, game. What the hell? Boy, what the hell? Man, this wall is not doing. Is not. I hate you. Oh my god. Thank you for protecting this country. well, well, I mean, see, that's the thing, wasn't it? I didn't choose to be there. It was a conscription, so I can't even really technically be thanked for my services because I didn't ask to be there, right? So I didn't risk my life for shit. So like I was never deployed. I never saw war. I never nothing, just nothing. I didn't do shit in my time there except cosplay as a soldier. The only thing is that I was technically actually a soldier by definition. But the kind of truth of the matter was that it was just a cosplay kind of deal. So, and guess what? If the old men actually decided to try to start a war or something, which I'm very concerned about, because of all that shit, because of all that shit with the fucking Iraq or whatever, then oh boy, do I have a chance to be deployed, and that's not a good look. MDR, camera lens, okay. Epinephrine, Wolfman, painkillers, to you, 3000 to you, Sierra LMG, right here, Scar Mag, Scar, whatever, and then here, and then helmet 8. I don't need so much of this either. What the fuck? I just stick my finger into the fucking can. Ew, bro. Thank God no one else is eating it, cause what, Jesus. Brother. What the hell? I stick my finger into the fucking can. Ugh. It's even through gloves as well. Like rent. You know what was a you know what was pretty fun about the military? The fact that they couldn't control everything. I managed to well, apparently not nobody liked it when I did this, but I used to love fingerless gloves when I was in the military because I was operating a heavy as shit gun, so I wanted to feel everything. Ooh, give me this and give me this. Damn, we have made no progress. Man, rehabilitation hospital is gonna take forever. And then if I want to do it fast, I can't even have fun cuz complete 10 rates without killing or dying, right? So, what rank were you? I was a corporal. Sergeant and lieutenant barely gave any more pay than being a corporal. It's not even a joke, you know. The base pay for me at for troopers were about $1,000 in infantry, and then sergeants would get like 1,300 or 1,200, and then the lieutenants would get 1,500 per month. So what the fuck, you know? What a scam. Your brother died in the military. You have his dog tag? Well, I don't really have any family that that died in the military, so I can't relate, but the only thing that I can think of is that, you know, in the red key card, have you guys ever visited the red the red uh the red key card room in mall before? While I was in the military, that guy who was one of my best friends, he took his own life. So I'm guessing the pain must have I'm guessing the pain I felt then it was similar to what you felt. So yeah, I remember how much it sucked. What game is this? This is Ghost of Tabor. It is a Escape from Tarkov uh game, but well, it's not made by the Escape from Tarkov guys, but it is a VR game in it's a VR game that has like that has like the that has the extraction shooter whatever extraction shooter beat of Escape from Tarkov. So yeah. But yeah, my friend my friend who was who was a QA uh QA quality assurance part of the quality assurance team for this game. He yeah, he sorry that yeah. I mean it was like the worst thing wasn't really the fact that he died during the service. It wasn't his fault that it wasn't anyone's fault that he decided to, you know, do what he did, but I can't blame the military sure as shit for when I was in the process of grieving, and then they still insisted that I go out for a field training with blanks and stuff. I'm sorry about your sister. I don't Yeah, I don't know what to say about suicide, cuz I mean, I'm no expert on the matter. I've just had one friend that I really care about take his own life because I mean, to be honest, his life was very shitty to begin with, so I kind of I guess I wasn't really surprised that he did it, but still, it wasn't fun to find that out, you know. The guy who was always supportive of me, you know, through all my hardships and whatever, just gone like that. How do you not, you know, how do you just how do you just, you know, get over something like that? I didn't. I mean, I still think about him, not daily, but sometimes. You know, I honor his memory by trying to become a content creator, because how I met him. He was he was how we met each other was that I was Do you use one of those VR controller weapon mounts? No, I don't. You gonna go to bed? All right, see you another time, man. Hope you have a nice sleep. No, I mean I do have one of those fuck, what were they called again? Uh gun stocks. Yeah, gun stocks. That's what they're called. I don't have one of those. Well, technically I do have one. It's in my cupboard behind me, but it's broken and it's for the Quest 2, so it doesn't work anymore. So, I mean, I never understood I never understood I never understood buying buying uh buying gun stocks because they don't come cheap. First of all, they don't come cheap. They're $100 about there. I think the cheapest ones are probably around $70 to $80. So they don't come cheap. That's the first thing. The second thing is that um is that for the way I play the game, I don't need it. cause uh cause the only time I typically justify using gun stocks is for sniping, and I don't snipe in this game. I mean, I use this Smith sight, which is basically a sniper scope, but but um but when I do, I don't need to steady my breath and carefully plan my shot. I can just shoot in a general area, and that's about it. I tried sniping a while back, and what I did was I am sitting on my chair right now. I have an armrest right here. I would lean my arm like that. I would angle my body to the right, and then I'll rest my elbow here on my thigh, and then I would steady my shot like this. That's how I used to snipe back in the day. So you have a Quest 3. I'm on the edge of buying one. That would be pretty nice. I mean, oh, okay. I mean, Quest 3 is a pretty good investment because it's more powerful than a Quest 2, and it's more powerful than a Quest 2, which is like, Quest 2 used to be like the golden standard back in the days, right? But now Quest 3 is just way better. But if you don't want to buy a Quest 3, you can buy a Quest 3S, cause if I remember correctly, the Quest 3S just has a couple less features that are not particularly important, and I think it's cheaper. What is the difference between PVE and PvP? Oh, it's very simple. Where in PvE, it's you versus the bots. In uh in PvP, you queue up in the server with other people as well. So I guess the short answer is that you won't meet other players in PvE. PvE, the long-term form is called player versus environment, and the environment are the Phoenix and the bosses, I guess. Yeah, no, I don't need gun stocks. I used to have a gun stock, but it didn't really do anything for me. So plus it was a pretty bad experience for a gun stock because it was a you because it was a gun stock where I had to go and put my controllers literally here and here, and then there was a fake printout of a gun stock right here. It was super heavy, and then because of the pressure, the the cups that were being supported by the Quest 2 cracked, and then yeah, it's not good. 3S is cheaper, but it has the Quest 2 lens and visuals. Oh, okay, then yeah, then it might be better to get the Quest 3, because the Quest 2 lenses are not very good. So it's like what, pancake lens, I believe it's called, which helps with like visual clarity or something. Who knows, to be honest. I'm not an expert on the matter. All I know is that it's for specifically because of that instance, it's probably better to have have a Quest 3. And hey, if you ever get sick and tired of like all the standalone shit, you can use virtual desktop or Steam Link or whatever, or even the even the Oculus Link to play some VR PC games. So so yeah, now that you talk about lenses and visuals, yeah, probably better to pick a probably better to pick just a Quest 3. Mine has magnets on them, so you just hover it over and it clips them on. I mean, technically the one that I had were also had magnets, but the thing is that the magnets were above the were above the were above the Quest, so it put a lot of stress onto the magnet cup, so it ended up cracking and shit. So yeah, I mean, I can bust it out, but I won't be able to use it because it's well, there's no reason to bust it out because it's a Quest. It's fitted for a Quest 2. Technically, all I would need to do, well, okay, that wouldn't work either because if it's a top down, I have no idea how it's gonna attach to Quest 3 controllers unless it wraps around the entire fucking gun, unless it wraps around the entire controller. So yeah. I would say a Quest 3 is a pretty good investment for now. It's probably the best headset out there, and it's not like it's very expensive. It's definitely not a Pimax or anything. So, you play any other shooters? Connection terminated. Thank you, Cellular, for following. Well, I mean, if we talk about like the other VR games that I have right now, you guys aren't gonna see this, but in terms of VR, uh, I have, I guess
Please do not forget to store your
I ha-
armor and gear in the
I have this
appropriate areas. Bunkers are no longer considered
I have
secure.
Breachers, but I haven't played Breachers since like the release, but it's a Rainbow Six Siege thing. I have Convergence, which is kind of like a it's not it's a roguelike, I think. But it's like, it's like Russian, so it's kind of like Metro, I guess. I have I have Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 1 and 2. I have Half-Life Alyx. I have Into the Radius. I have The Light Brigade, which is a roguelike which has a bunch of like World War 1 or World War 2 guns. I have Pistol Whip. I have Pavlov, even though I've never actually gone into the game. And I have Skydance Behemoth because I really like swordplay. I'm not gonna say that game's name because that game is dog shit now. And then I have Vertigo 1 and 2, even though I've actually only played Vertigo 2, to be honest. And then I have Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. You low-key missed 2023 to 2024 Tabor. You have a Valve index. Jesus Christ. That shit was fantastic once upon a time, but it's really outdated now. Especially since they haven't really released any like, you know, fucking Valve Prism or whatever that joke, that April Fool's thing was. Oh. Low key though, like early Tabor wasn't half bad. Granted, I didn't play it, but it wasn't half bad. I do remember like the very early stages when it was in closed alpha, and like, you know, this may sound very crazy to some of you, but back when Tabor was first but a you know, closed alpha concept, Spectre was a robot, and he owned the and he and the Tabor marketplace was only his store. He owned a two story gun uh gun gun shop in the middle of fuck nowhere, and he was a robot. So that's the Tabor that I remember, because most of my Tabor lifespan came from consuming stacks as like internal issues, and the company won't fix them and you just have to buy a new one. I think they fixed them for like the first year or something, and then afterwards, you know, I mean, back then it was like the pinnacle. It was like the pinnacle of VR headsets, but nowadays it's severely outdated. It's crazy how fast we went from how, you know, and I mean, you know, content creators, short stack VR, the guy who has the Panusi fucking cake mix here. He's the pinnacle of like of the transition. Every single time in the past he always used the Valve index. But then the Quest 3 came out and it was all over. Stacks, you fucking whatever, you know. Gotta go, bro. See you. You'll drop us up, you'll be back. Have a grand stream, maybe check out sometime your streamer on Tabor too. Alright. I don't really watch any other Tabor content creators, but I'll keep that in mind, I guess. I don't really watch anyone else except for Stacks, it's funny enough. You ever play Phasmophobia? I don't think Phasmophobia is a good game. I'm not gonna lie. I think your whatever, what do you say? I couldn't even walk through the door. I don't know if you're talking about like in terms of a bug, or if you're that scared that you couldn't walk through the door. But Phasmophobia is, I mean, it's a ghost hunting game. I can only have so much fun with that. I'm more of a, you know, this, I guess. I mean, I am pretty excited for one game, and that's coming to VR eventually, and that's Five Nights at Freddy's: Secret of the Mimic. Oh yeah, and Wanderer, Fragments of Fate, Geronimo. That's one that I may consider playing, although I don't know, because that's kind of a milsim game as well. That actually is more pertinent to my field of expertise once upon a time. So you can imagine me being a little bit skeptical about Geronimo. Base reveal? Fuck no. I'll never reveal my face. That's just gonna be, that's just gonna stay that way forever. My face, unless I reach like 1 million subs where I'm relevant and can turn this turn this YouTube shit into a living, you guys are never seeing my face. All right. You'll give 500. 500 is not that much. Escape the back rooms. I think escape the back rooms is probably cool for a little bit, and then the novelty will run out. Cause I mean, most backroom, most of these backroom games really focus more on the trend that is backrooms rather than making an actual good game. So I mean, you want to talk about like a relatively alright game. Alien 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 Rogue Incursion wasn't a half bad game. It's just that it wasn't. My only disappointment with Alien Rogue Incursion was that it wasn't really a, you know, I thought we were gonna be getting an Alien Isolation type VR game, which we didn't, which was why I was so disappointed. But that's really more of my fault for having such high expectations, you know. So the walking seems slow. I mean, yeah, that's how it is, to be honest. You'll give 500, 10 million? 10 million what? I don't think anyone who I don't believe for a second that you're some overly rich kid, so 10 million dollars after taxes in your country, because I know how taxes be in America. I'll probably be left with like $30 and a piece of gum after taxes. Walking, yeah, they kind of so they changed the walking speed in the game recently to be more realistic, cuz turns out the before this, like, walking was really fast, but it wasn't realistic to, you know, how you would, you know, be able to run in real life. So they fixed it to a realistic speed of which you know, carrying 53 kilograms would be in real life. I mean, it's a game balance issue, but they want it to be as realistic as possible. I mean, you can be not pointing your weapon to go at the normal speed, and then you can point your weapon up the to do a sprint for however much you know, however much XP, or not XP, for however much stamina that you have. It's like a 2x thing. So case of beer and some cigarettes, I can't go and buy all of those myself, but that's just how it is. And that's actually also kind of why I that's also kind of why I what's it called? I'm playing specifically this map, because this map is not as large as the other map that I can go to. Also, we have collector here again, by the way.
Střely do její skurvených ksichtů! Střely do jejich skurvených ksichtů!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that should 6. Alright, that's everyone. Don't die? Oh, well. Looks like you got what you want. Chop chop. Brrr. Well, that's the second collector this today, I guess. Pretty nice. Look at me bobbing and weaving to fight this motherfucker. Yeet. That's what I'm talking about. What do y'alls have? Nothing. Hey William, in the morning can I play with you? Well, no. I'm doing PVE only. So PVE solos only. So I don't really play with people. Don't worry. If you feel bad, yeah, if you feel bad, just remember I've turned down every single other person who has also asked me the same thing, so don't worry. You're not getting any special treatment over here. You're gonna pull. Am I gonna pull an all-nighter? I mean, it's not night for me right now, so probably not. I mean, I'm gonna do like one more raid after this and then hop off, I guess. What do you mean why? I told you why. Because I don't play with people. Just got a game. So what's the best? So what's the best thing for me to do? I'm assuming you're asking. If you just got the game, I recommend trying out PV player versus environment on easy mode, just to get a feel for the game, help you memorize the maps, and the general basics of the game. You can also go and meet my friend Proper D in the tutorial. You know, the guy that always tells you, please, whatever, bunkers are no longer considered secure. I went drinking with that guy a couple times. I'm still trying to hit him up, but he's got a lady now, so I can't. So the woman has taken the time away from the homies. So yeah, just do some PVE. It's a good starting point, and then if you like the game, depending on what you like, you can stick with PVE or transition over to PvP. But fair warning, of course, PvE is not PvP is not the funnest, because sometimes, you know, it's you play on PS5 PSVR. Yeah. Pick one, play PvP or face reveal. How about neither? How about I fucking zap you off the face of this earth? How about that? Yeah, just try PvP for now. When you first enter the game, you're prompted like PvE or PvP, and then just pick PvE, load up into a couple raids, bring a chest plate, a helmet, a gun with a couple extra magazines, and then familiarize yourself with the maps, the environment, you know. And then if you feel like it, you can head on over to PvP to hopefully fight some players. but we are very late into the wipe at the moment. So more often than not, you're gonna be meeting a lot of people who have a lot of gear in the game. So fair warning, I suppose. I'm really like not really like, I hate to say it, but like I barely qualify as anyone who can give advice on how to start the game. Bring a backpack, you know. But you'll pick it up as you go down. Maybe watch a couple of Ghost of Tabor beginner guides on YouTube. Should set you straight for the most part. Okay, well at this rate, by the time I exfil, it's gonna I'm not gonna be able to do another raid, so I'm probably just gonna call it after this. Well, 86 kilograms. This is very light. This is very much what it's like to run on 86. Man, not even the up sprint feature can save me, huh? God damn. God damn. God damn. I need to do the back trick thing again. And I'm still looting. It's crazy. Ah, 220 meters left. You know what's really weird? It seems like when I look through all of this stuff here, I don't really see like a setting per se for Imperial versus metric. You know, you would think since CWS is a American company, they would have a you know, Imperial or whatever measurements that y'all use, but I mean apparently it's not even an option. I think it would be a pretty decent quality of life to have an option to toggle between Imperial versus metric, just so you know the y'all Americans won't be too confused on the measurements, cause you know, what the fuck is a kilometer, am I right? Bobby, do I look like I know what a kilogram is? Man, this sucks. Yes. I'm assuming you're saying yes, agreeing that they should have a tolerable option for for Imperial versus Metric. Because I mean, really, to be honest, it only really caters to anyone who uses the other one, but yeah, but I mean, it's a good quality of life that while it's not important, people will appreciate it. That much I know. So this is really annoying, by the way. Wanna hear a story? Well, if you're gonna talk about it, make it quick, cause I'm about to hop off very soon. Be quick. I'm going to hop off stream, so be quick. Hello, my handsome little plushie.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas. Bunkers are no
All
longer
right,
considered secure.
just gonna. Why am I short stack? Modica? Modica? Matka? Modica. Modica. I'm assuming you meant Matka. Ah yes, the Deagle one. He's playing Matka, running around naked with only grenades, and Collector bum rushed you and you killed. Bum rushed you and you killed him, or bum rush, or and a collector bum. Collector bum. Is that like some kind of like young and hip slang for someone who's running a collector kit or something? I don't know. He bum rushed you and you killed him, or you killed him, or you got killed by him. I don't know. Like I mean, these days the grenade shit is weird, right? Like grenades will always be the most powerful things, and they will, like it or not, even the playing field. So, well, yeah. Well, congrats. If you killed him, then that means you're up a collector kit now, I guess. I mean, people kill this guy so often that at this point it's not even like it's not even like you know, significant that you have like 15. Well, I guess you didn't need it either. Should have thrown it into the lake just to be funny. Power the electric eels. Gotta throw your used car bearers in the ocean. Powder the electric eels. Gave it to your broke friend? That's nice. Generosity. Yeah, that's nice. Hey, if anything, it will help him. It will help set him up to get more stuff. So hey, very nice. Ooh, not a bad e-wallet actually. but not the green. Yeah, I mean you kill them, right? So you get to keep whatever you want. It's completely up to you. So man, these Hannah missions take so long. I swear, one day I'm just gonna go offline and I'm just gonna do this on like I'm just gonna do this on like Tabor night or something, and I'm just gonna camp exfil. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for me for today. Everyone, thank you everyone for coming by. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I will be live maybe tomorrow. No promises though. Uh, I initially thought that I was gonna be starting my job at like next Tuesday, but apparently that's not true, and it's gonna be like next the week after next is Monday. So yeah, apparently that's it's gonna be how it is. So yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.